So I'm here with Chuka Umunna, our new Liberal Democrat MP for Streatham, talking about electoral reform. And Chuka, you've been on this journey from Labour to Change and now to the Liberal Democrats. Has this kind of bolstered your support for a change in the electoral system? Made you think differently?
Well, it's just provided more supporting evidence for a cause which I have long believed in and I was arguing for when I was in the Labour Party. For a while I was the chair of the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Proportional Representation. And look, why are we in such a mess as a country? It's because the system here in the Commons is broken, and you've got a two-party system with two broken parties at its core. Unless we change it and disrupt it, we are not going to get out of the mess that we're in. And I actually think it's easier to make the argument now, because whereas people didn't really connect the two-party system and the way that politics works with the dysfunction, chaos and ways in which politics fails to deliver.
It's now quite clear,
it's
painfully
like,
clear.
Exhibit A is Brexit,
Yeah.
and people hold the two main parties responsible for it. And if you want to change the two-party system, you have to change the system. So I think it's actually easier now than it has been for a long time to make the argument.
But despite all of that, though, you were not necessarily kind of representative of every Labour Party parliamentarian and like sticking your head above the parapet and being such an advocate for campaign organisations like Make Votes Matter. So how do you think we can bring particularly Labour MPs on the journey to make this a priority?
I think there's a private argument, and it applies as much in the Tory party as it does in the Labour Party, is that they are two organisations that consist of two unhappy marriages between different traditions that cannot operate within one big tent. And actually the Labour Party should be two or three parties, and in practice they may end up governing together, but at least they don't have to pretend that Peter Mandelson agrees with John McDonnell on a huge range of issues. At least it's a more honest politics, and instead of having closed coalitions, which is what First Past the Post promotes, you have more open coalitions.
Open, informal alignment between people who can agree on a particular thing.
And that's a more modern, honest way of working that does justice to the modern tapestry that is Britain today.